Our project is on the Amazon.
The Amazon basin is found in South America, which also happens to be the fourth biggest or largest continent in the world. As shown in the images, the Amazon basin is mostly in the Tropic of Capricorn, which is 23.5 degrees. To be more exact, the location of this region is in 0 degrees, or also known as the equator. It also goes to 15 degrees south for the latitude. For the longitude, it is 45 degrees west to 75 degrees west. The Amazon basin has many major nations. One of these happened to be Brazil, and its capital is Brasilia. If you see the map of the South America, you can see that Brazil is or happens to be the largest country in South America. In addition to this, it also takes up most of the Amazon basin. The second major nation is Peru, and its capital is Lima. The third major nation is Colombia, and its capital is Bogota. The fourth major nation is Bolivia, and it has two capitals. One of them is called La Paz.
The second capital is called
Sucre. Venezuela is the fifth major nation, and its capital is Caracas. Ecuador is the sixth major nation, and its capital is Quito. Guyana is the seventh major nation, and its capital is Georgetown. Suriname is the eighth major nation, and its capital is Paramaribo. The French Guiana is the ninth major nation, and its capital is Cayenne. The Amazon basin has major landforms. One of the major landforms are rivers. The most important major river is the Amazon River. It is the greatest river of the South America, and it has the largest draining system in the world in terms of volume of its flow and the area of its basin. There are also many small rivers that are connected to the Amazon River, such as Rio Negro. Some other facts that you should know is that the Amazon River is located in the farther south, or to be a bit more exact, farther south in Brazil. The Amazon River also happens to be about 4,000 miles or 6,400 kilometers, which means that it is shorter than the Nile River. Another major landform are mountains. To be more exact, it is called the Andes Mountains, and it has many different names depending on the location. In the United States, it is called the Rockies. In Mexico, it's called Sierra Madera, and in South America, it's called the Andes. There are many different volcanoes throughout this region, and one of them is called El Reventador, which is found in Ecuador. It is also within 100 miles or 160 kilometers of the Pacific Ocean. This is a major landform because there are some of these volcanoes and the mountains are near the Amazon basin.
There are many languages spoken in the Amazon basin. One of the most spoken language is Spanish, Portuguese, English. There are also other languages such as German, Italian, Arabic, Chinese, Ukrainian, Japanese, and Dutch. These languages are spoken in the Amazon basin, and not only in the Amazon basin but in the whole South America. There are a few religions in the Amazon basin. One of these religions is Christianity. It is the largest religion there. There is also the Roman Catholics, which are being intertwined with Christianity faith. The African and indigenous religions tend to be the Catholics or spiritual by using nature, and they have a shaman in the group. And this is the religions that are in the Amazon basin.
Major resource bases. Resources are iron ore, gold, timber, aluminum, hydroelectric power, natural gas, and coal. Approximately population size of the region. The Amazon is home to more than 30 million people living across a vast region subdivided in 9 different countries: Brazil, Bolivia, Peru, Ecuador, Colombia, Venezuela, Guyana, Suriname, and the overseas territory of the French Guiana. 9% of the Amazon's population, which is 2.7 million, is made up of indigenous people. Most populated nations. The nations that the Amazon rainforest is composed of. By percentages. Peru is approximately 12.8%, Bolivia approximately 7.7%, Brazil approximately 58.4%, Venezuela approximately 6.1%, Suriname 2.5%, French Guiana 1.4%, Guyana approximately 3%, Ecuador approximately 1%, and Colombia at approximately 7.7%. Major civilizations in history. Pre-Columbian settlement dating back as far as 1250 to 1500 CE. Over 2,000 years ago, a pre-colonial civilization known for building geometric ceremonial centers and road centers developed in the rainforest. The civilizations have been discovered because of the hieroglyphs, like the ones below, left behind. Ancient civilizations ate fruit of palm and Brazilian nut trees. They also ate corn, pineapples, peppers, and squash.
Political structures, organizations, and issues. In the 1960s, indigenous political organizations arose to reinstate their territorial rights. They have lost territories by being removed to other areas, suffering from epidemics, semi-slavery, and have abandoned their homes to avoid contact. There are 100,000 non-governmental organizations, also known as NGOs, that are active in the Amazon. But Brazilian federal police believe they are a cover for drug traffickers, human slavery, and gun runners. Language barriers are a huge issue for foreign efforts and cooperation because many NGOs only speak English. Here I will play a quick video of how these indigenous people are fighting for survival in the Amazon rainforest.
A Wawa are a tiny band of just 120 indigenous people in the Amazon rainforest. Today their future hangs in the balance. They're making an ink that's used as a war paint. They feel the new government of Brazil is against them and that they have to be on guard. So they're patrolling what's meant to be a protected reserve. But more and more they're discovering incursions. This track was carved through the trees to steal timber or create new farms. The forest is their home, where they gather food and hunt. They were seen by previous governments as guardians of these places. Now they believe invaders are being encouraged by the new president of Brazil, Jair Bolsonaro.
Com a chegada do Bolsonaro, ele quer tirar, né, o território que é sagrado para nós, por causa que a gente Ele fala que a gente não vive dela, né? Só que não é muito não que ele fala, né? Quando a gente escuta o que ele fala, né? Que é mal da gente, falar que é o filho da gente, né? Fala por que ele falando mal da gente. Aí a gente fica triste, né?
Farmers are already pressing against the dark green edge of the reserve, and the president says they should be allowed to use it, that indigenous people have too much land.
Economic organizations that have developed in the Amazon focus primarily on the extraction of soybeans, natural rubber, illegal drug trafficking. As for level of development, the Amazon is low. Civilizations revolve around agriculture. They contain tribes that have remained uncontacted for thousands of years. As for economic development issues, deforestation and logging. Many organizations, they cut down these trees for products like paper and electricity. Farmers also cut down acres of trees to be able to grow crops. Fires are also a major cause of the damage to the rainforest. As for music, it is all inspired by nature, such as spiritual and ceremonial music. The most commonly used instruments are rain sticks, drums, panpipes, pan flute, maracas, and guitars. Dances are a part of their spiritual and ceremonial celebrations. There's also ritual dances that are used in all tribes. As for folklore, it is the knowledge and belief that are passed down from generation to generation, such as myths, legends, and stories. A few of the folklore myths are Lalapuna, which is the protectors of the jungle, El Tunchi, which is an evil spirit, the Mandioca, which is a food that was provided from the gods, and El Lobizon, which is the half-man, half-wolf creature. Here is a dance. The cultural customs, they are hunter-gatherers, many different languages between all tribes, and are very religious people. Not all tribes are connected. In fact, very few stay away in the outside of the forests, which are also known as isolated tribes. All animals and plants are seen as containing spiritual life, trade goods with other tribes, and wear very few clothing. As for social customs, the majority of the people that live in the Amazon rainforest are in tribes. There are approximately 400 tribes existing today. Each tribe has a chief in charge, and they practice animism, which is a supernatural power. The majority of the children growing up in the Amazon tribes do not attend school. Children are taught at a young age about how their lifestyle will be in the forest. Their job is to hunt, fish, plant fruits, and vegetables. They need to know that the rainforest is their sacred home. As for social forms and social issues, men take care of the hard labor. They harvest mine and clear land. Women are limited to domestic tasks like cooking, cleaning, and childcare. When men are unable to fulfill their duties, women take over on top of their own. The children help the women manage small livestock. Deforestation is the biggest issue in the Amazon. The impacts of deforestation include loss of biodiversity, habitat degradation, loss of water, modified global climate. As for social issues of deforestation, include poverty, no natural resources available, people will have to move out in order to find better forest. Here are our references, and thank you.